a little bit about why we thought it was worth having a new kind of conference like this. Something we've seen, there's been a lot of discussion and hype around decoupled architectures in the Drupal community for the last few years. But something that we really talked a lot about in DrupalCon Baltimore was the fact that so many different companies and so many different Drupal agencies have been building these decoupled architectures, but kind of in isolation from each other. So something we really wanted to figure out a way to achieve was how can we all come together and really iron out best practices so we don't keep re-solving the same problems over and over again. So that's really what we're here to do, is to share best practices in these sessions today, and then we're also really excited about the sprints tomorrow, where we're going to hopefully hammer on some tools that we can all use and contribute back to the community to make decoupled architectures work even better than they already do. So a little bit of housekeeping before we get started. Wi-Fi situation. You've got the NVCU visitor is the network you'll be joining, and you'll have to create a temporary account. So it takes just a minute, and then that account will work for 72 hours. We have bathrooms. The men's bathrooms on this side, women's is down there, and then there's gender neutral ones as well scattered around. Unfortunately, we don't have coffee up here, but there are actually 3 locations in the building that you can get coffee. So there's plenty of options. And also, we will not be serving lunch here today, but we've got an hour-and-a-half break for lunch. And there are tons, obviously we're in the middle of Manhattan, so there's tons of great options within just a couple of blocks. These are some of them.
So our social event afterwards, directly after the final session at 5 o'clock, we'll be heading over. You can look for us with the green badge, and we can take you down to the Ace Hotel, which is where our happy hour will be held. It is 2 stops on the subway, just to let you know. And feel free to hang out with us, have some hors d'oeuvres, have some drinks, and some good company. And we promise we'll leave enough time so you can go do something else there tonight as well. Tomorrow is a code sprint, right here, back in this same space tomorrow, all day, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sprint on whatever you want to work on, dream projects, whether it's the API first distributions, whether it's API first Drupal in Drupal itself, or JavaScript, whatever you want to do in terms of your dream projects. We both encourage you to find some people that you have interests that you share with, and see if you can think of some cool stuff to work on tomorrow. One very crucial note that I do need to make about sprints tomorrow is this badge right here that you got in registration will not get you back into the building. This badge right here for the building is only valid for today. So you will need to register once again downstairs at the security office where you were earlier today, and you can get another badge for tomorrow. Code of conduct, just to let you know, this conference is going to follow the Drupal Code of Conduct. If there is any concern and if you have any sort of issue that you would like to raise, please look for someone with the green badge, the Decoupled Dev Days staff, and we will address that immediately. Thank you to our speakers. Just want to go ahead and highlight all of our wonderful speakers here today who have traveled from as far away as Germany, as close as here in Manhattan. And take a very close look, because these are the people. This is a who's who of who's ruining the future of Drupal. There you go. Also, I want to thank our sponsors. First of all, NBC Universal, represented here by Alex. Thank you very much. Without NBC Universal, we would not have the ability to have this amazing location here and these amazing facilities. So thank you very much. Also want to thank our gold sponsors, Acquia, Media Current, Major League Soccer, Phase 2 Technology, and Atten. Thank you very much. We also have our silver sponsors, Four Kitchens, Lullabot, Pantheon, and Amazy.audio, all wonderful sponsors, and really without your support, we would not be able to make this event possible. Thank you very much. And there's swag in the back if you want to pick up some stuff. This is an amazing event. As Matt mentioned, we put this together in a matter of pretty much less than 100 days. It was a very fast turnaround. We had weekly meetings, And without the people who are scattered around this room as staff and the volunteers and everybody who put in spare time, spare energy to make this conference a reality, I want to take this moment to thank every single person on this list right now. You have made this event possible and what it is today. Thank you.